chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Hello? Live. The server that's 7768.493, it says I still need the A4 mod.
Rearming complete.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to get Eric on and teach him the F18, so I'll see what he wants to do. I'm just waiting for him to come on. I'll be back in a few minutes, right? If I'm honest, mate, I don't really want to download it right now because A, there's just more stuff I need installed, and B, I'm never going to learn it because I've got too much other stuff on. Right, back in a few minutes.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Turn off the ground power.
Copy.
Hello again. Would you mind loading the mission that doesn't rely on the M4? A4, sorry. Caucus. I don't know if Eric has PG.
I've got Persian Gulf. You've already got Persian Gulf.
Cool. Yeah. Does it have ranges like nearby? Yeah. Cool. I'm going to be talking Eric on quite a lot. Hope you don't mind. Right. I might be cheeky. I might get my pad on again.
Fucking high, so I've seen my graphics card down for a while.
Well, I mean, you have been playing fucking Age of Empires. Cool. FA team refresh. Probably help Eric start it up if he's forgotten how to do it.
I've literally, yeah. Yeah, fucking tanker. That'd be a giggle.
Probably Dubai. Why won't this fucking go on my leg? Cunt. Unsure. We'll start small. 77. Right, Eric.
Fucking, I can trade that myself, mate.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy.
Password is the same as before, yeah? Capital T.
Ground power is now on.
Probably if he's streaming, he probably won't want you to say it. Right, I'm in. Ooh, I think that's the rest of my work too. So we can do a check. As much as I love VR, it's so hot wearing this facial thing. Yeah, the mess is pretty poor for getting rid of heat. I'm on the top floor, and I swear to God, everyone below me has got their heating on full bludger. Caution.
Roll left, roll left. Flight
Where
controls.
did you say the password's
Flight
pinned in?
controls.
You got your phone handy, mate? I'll just text it you.
Yeah. I'm gonna complete mong with that one.
Cool. Still loading.
That's it.
Preferably. Where's my pencil gone? Cool. Right, let's see if that loads up. Yeah, it's me probably just starting now, just in the cockpit. What the fuck is this?
Great. Jimmy, you used F18 at Dubai.
Yeah, mate, we're off. I think we're about 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah, seen. How do I change my my name on this?
But when you're on the multiplayer screen, it's in the top right. You can change your call sign.
Do I have to disconnect to go back to that?
Yeah.
Request rearming.
Okay, well.
Don't worry, it's just us on it anyway.
Copy.
How do I get rid of the SRS overlay again?
Control Shift Escape. Probably need to press it twice.
Yeah, done. Cheers.
Cool. I'm just gonna slow down so I can wait for you to catch up.
Oh, oh. It is night time.
Rearming complete.
Okay, good to go, Jamie.
Battery switch.
How do I fucking get lights on in this cockpit?
There is
Is
a
there a-
lamp, but to be honest, I normally just hit the battery switch, start the left engine. Once the left engine's on, all the floodlights will come on.
Right. Well, you're gonna have to. Sorry, you're gonna have to talk me on to battery switch because I can't fucking read any of the wiring.
No bother. It's kind of near where your right knee is.
Yep.
You've got a load of switches like on the flat panel. Top of
Yep.
that, middle button. Right click it to go forwards.
Yeah, cool. Got light on now.
Remember the APU switch?
Sorry, right click to go forward. APU
Yep.
switch is down by my left hip.
Yep, right up against the outer cockpit wall.
Oh, I can't read any of the fucking wiring.
There is a way you can use your lamp.
Engine crank.
Is it? I think it's like left Windows L or something. I can't remember.
My engine cranking left or right?
You need to turn your APU on first.
Yeah, APU's on.
Green light.
Green light's on.
I'd go left. Left first. That's just an assumption.
Yeah, powering up.
Cool. Wait for essentially the engine to get to about 25 RPM.
Yeah, on 26. Switching to right.
No, before we do that, mate, you
Okay.
need to grab your left throttle. Sometimes with the Warthog, you need to bring it back over the hump and then push it forwards. Yeah. If it doesn't work, we'll bind it now so that we don't keep getting into this issue.
It's working now. Building up temperature. Is it temperature?
Yeah,
it is.
For some reason my screen's...
When am I shifting over? About 600.
That's as soon as the left engine starts to spool
Chief,
up by
turn
itself,
off the
you can
ground
then crank right.
Copy.
Wow. To be fair, I think the crank, you have to wait for the crank switch to go centre, and then once it's done that, then you can crank right.
Sorry, mate, missed that. I got some sound.
Where are you? Left engine started?
Right engine started as well. Both up to temperature.
Sweet. Cool. Now I just start clicking all the switches I need.
Can I fucking turn that APU switch off to get rid of that light?
It turns off itself.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Have you got lights on in the cockpit? Are you happy with that?
What, turn up all the display lights?
Yeah. But have you also got like, are the instrument lights all lit up in green? Like basically, can you see every switch?
I can just about see them. I've just put the top two displays to
Okay.
night. I'm going to turn the middle one up, manually.
Yeah, so before we go any further, mate, do you know
Yep.
where the battery switch is? Almost the fourth set of row switches back, you've got 3 knobs.
Yep.
Should say like consoles, instrument, and flood.
Yep.
If you use your mouse wheel and go up, you'll start turning on some lights.
On flood.
I do all 3. So consoles on, instrument on, and then have flood on.
Oh, that's fucking good.
Yeah.
Never seen that before.
Cool. So I'm just starting all my 3 screens. Bottom screen on as well. HUD is on. Wait for them all to start up.
Cool,
Now,
I can see everything now. I've got bit failure. How do I do that again?
a lot of people say you don't need to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So on the left row, top button, click that once.
F16C.
Yep. Now hold Y on the keyboard and click that same button. And then it will now say FCS-A and FCS-B should be in test.
Both in test, yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. I personally find my bottom screen's quite bright and it's just too bright for me, so I turn
How do
it
I
back off.
wait? How do I pull the cockpit down again?
I
canopy?
do Control C personally.
Put in.
I do Control C personally.
And there's not a lock or anything, is there? It's just done. So I had that fucking ripped off before.
Yeah, once it's down, it's down. If you press Control C, it automatically does it for you.
Cool, I'm all go now. Bit test complete.
Cool. What I personally do here, mate, is I turn the map off because it's blinding. So on the bottom screen,
Yep.
left-hand side of buttons, the middle one, if you press it twice.
Middle one.
Yeah. So left-hand side, middle. Yeah. Press
Yeah.
it twice.
Yeah, I've just got compass now on it.
Cool. Right. Bam. Pretty much do like a flight controls check. So. Boom.
It's actually pretty cool having finally knowing what all the fucking indicators are, seeing them in a cockpit,
Mhm.
and being like, oh, that's that one.
Yeah, as soon as it all starts to sort of come into fruition, you just understand it more. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I appreciate we take a lot of shortcuts. The full checklist is 3-4 pages long.
Yeah.
So yeah, do some ailerons and elevators tests. You don't really need to. The only things you probably want to do are cycle your flaps.
Yep.
Ailerons off. Right. Shall we drop some? What do you want to do? Do you want to do LGBs, or do you want to do dumb bombs?
Sorry, mate.
And
With the flaps, all the way forward is fully up, yeah?
for me, yes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Do you know where the
the-
flap switch is in the cockpit?
I don't actually know. Isn't it
So-
gear?
Yeah, literally one below the gear. It says flaps.
Yeah, half full. Yeah, cool scenes. Put it on full.
I can't remember if I take off on half or full.
What's the way to get the ground crew up? Because we'll put some. Do you want to put some tanks on and obviously
Yeah, sure,
bombs?
mate. Depends if they've got easy comms on this. Easy comms for me is hashtag, so I'll try that now. Yeah, it worked. So hashtag,
I've seen.
navigate through the menu, go ground crew, rearm. Let's try and have the same loadout. So on 4 we'll put the lightning pod.
4.
3 and 7 we'll put 2. 2 Mark 82s on those.
Just complete done ones, yeah.
Yep, and then on 2 and 8 we'll also put 2 GBU-12s. Is there any air threat on this? Do we need a I can't remember what it's called, tank? Is it quite far to the waypoint we're going to? Cool. Cool, we'll stay nice and light, mate.
Yeah, you want? Oh, fucking hell! What's the boy?
There's more water. Cool.
Cheers. Jimmy, how do I get my comms numpad turned on? I don't think I've done that yet. Is there not some switch I've got to hit behind the joystick?
Comms numpad. Is your HUD on?
I've got all my display screens, but I don't have my
So the HUD's not on and the upfront controller's not on.
yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. So basically,
Just smash on.
no, you know where the upfront controller is? So you've got the numpad and then you've got the horizontal row of buttons.
Yeah.
Just slightly below that, on the left-hand side, there's a knob that says BRT brightness. Turn that as far as you need. I've got mine probably in about 30% because it's quite early at the moment. It's getting quite bright. I might switch to day stuff soon.
Yeah. It is actually. And then do I need to turn this ECM? Is it ECM I need to turn on?
Yeah.
What do I need to set that to?
So, ECM. Stand by. You need to turn your RWR on. I don't think ECM's in the game yet, so I'd leave that for now. But above the ECM is the RWR, the A18C.
Yep.
Yeah, far right most button. Turn that and turn it on.
There's two right ones, mate. There's one that's got audio and one that's got EMR, I think.
So those are two knobs. Left of that, higher up is a button.
Yeah,
The
same.
rightmost button. Press
Power,
that and
push
turn it on.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
cool.
you're going to have the
Speaking.
RWR on, what I would recommend is turning the volume down because it's quite loud.
Turn the what down?
Volume, so where you've got the throttles, mate, on the left hand side, you almost go back two sections. Then you've got the volume switches.
Yep.
Yeah, I turn the RWR right down to about 15%, 20%. Just because it's absolutely, like, you'll still hear it.
Yeah.
But it takes away a lot of, I suppose, a lot of your capacity and your ability to listen if it's screaming at you. Cool. Some things we haven't done. Now that we're fully rearmed, we should reset trim.
Should do what?
Reset our trim.
Okay, yep.
Yep, so behind the throttles, two sections back, there's a big red lever. Left of that, it says rudder trim. Res trim.
Yep.
Yeah, right in the middle of that, on the top, is like a button you can push down. You just click that, and that will reset the trim. And then on the other side of that red button is the big reset switch. Hit that. That's the flight control switch.
Other side of that big red button. Oh, just the reset button, yeah?
Yeah, closer towards us. And that should, on the bottom, on the left screen, on the bottom of that, you would have had loads of warnings, probably like saying flaps on, FCS not on. Just clears all that shit.
Cool. Do I want to set that, some screens up, one for stores kind of stuff, or?
Yeah. Ba-ba-bam.
Oh, okay.
Matty, are you lazy anything? Can we use the default code for now? Cool. Whilst we're on the ground, mate, we'll set up some bombs quickly, just so there's less to do in the air. So go on the stores page.
Is
So on any screen, hit the bottom middle button. That's like a way of talking.
Is it not top left for stores?
So you need to be on the TAC menu. So depending on what you're on.
I was already on TAC on my left.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
hit stores.
Yep.
And then on the top row is all the weapons that you should have on board, apart from gun, which is obviously on the far right side. So A2LG laser guided is what we want.
Altitude.
We want to put mode on the left hand side, top left, mode to auto, E-fuse to instant.
Stand by, mate. So mode, it's currently
Auto.
saying auto. Yeah, I don't have to change anything, do I?
No, but I just click it to make sure. E-fuse instant. Yeah, M fuse is off, which is that's nice now.
E fuse to instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, code.
Hit code, and then it brings up a code on the upfront controller. Hit that.
Yeah, what we lasing on?
Yep. So first of all, you need to hit the button left of code, like the circular button. That'll put
Yeah.
like a colon. Sorry, that means it's now selected. So now type in 1688 and then hit enter.
Yeah.
On the stores page, right hand side, middle button, hit step, and that changes to the other.
Other side.
Yeah, I think it's cool. And hit enter again, and then basically, you zoom in on the screen, you should see on both sides it says 282 LGs, and below that is the code.
Yeah, lasing on both on
Cool.
the same lasing code.
Cool. So we're going to waypoint 3.
Great. How do I smash waypoint 3 in?
So I personally have the HSI up on the top right for now. So right screen, middle
Yep.
button until you go to the support menu. Left hand side for HSI, horizontal situational indicator.
So I'm now on TAC. I want to keep cycling until I get to sport. Yeah,
Yeah.
on sport, HSI.
Left hand side,
clear.
HSI.
Yeah.
On the right hand side, you've got like arrows pointing up and down. Cycle
Yep.
it up to number 3. And then
Yep.
above that is waypoint. If you click it, it should box it. And that means now that we
Yeah.
are essentially tracking to a waypoint.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want me to read it out, or do you want to put that in?
I
Or?
think we're fine. Yeah.
I've got 10045. It's slowly decreasing. My waypoint is decreasing.
That's bizarre. So on your HUD, on the
Yep.
bottom right, does it say a distance to the waypoint?
Bottom right of my HUD, it says waypoint 3, 26.2. Yeah.
Yeah, same as me.
But beside the waypoint on my top right screen, it is counting down from 10,029, 28.
I'm not sure what that is. Good shout.
No, it's not.
Have they included that in the game yet? Alright, so don't put your INS into nav yet, put it into ground.
Yeah, on ground.
Yeah. And then,
I'm now getting flashing time.
yeah, just sit and wait.
Is that just warming the pod up?
Yeah,
Is
so
that,
now
that's what that's doing, yeah?
yeah, now my quality is going down. So I think as soon as that hits 0, you're good to go.
Yeah, seen. Right.
Altitude. Altitude.
I'm very warm.
Is there any way to get rid of these fucking nasty white boxes round all my like hoverovers? Because it's so bright, the writing, you can't actually read it very
Yeah,
well.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's night. Normally, it's a lot easier to read. Okay, it says qual 0.5 OK. That means I can go to nav.
So what, you just hitting menu and going to nav?
Yeah.
Or no, you changing your INS to nav?
Yes.
Cool, I'm on nav.
Cool. I think we're probably good to go, mate. Some other switches you'll need to know in the air.
Yep.
In fact, we can do it whilst we're on the ground. Remember where you turned all the instrument lights on?
Yep.
2 below that, there's a switch that says flare. If you
Flare,
right
yeah.
click that, that'll go into standby. It means it will hopefully start warming up for us.
Yeah.
We can only arm it when we're in air to ground mode. So
Right.
eventually, as soon as we take off and we're kind of stable, we'll turn flitter on. Once we're set up and we found the targets, we'll turn the laser on.
Do you want to turn my radar on
Yeah,
into standby?
I'll just, yeah, I'm just going to put on standby for now. Is it? Cool, mate. Anyway, I think we've done enough. Let's taxi. I'm going to taxi past your nose.
Are you the jet by 9 o'clock? Yeah, seen. See,
I
yeah,
don't know if
moving.
my lights are on.
Altitude. Altitude.
I don't know if there's any wind on this. Sweet. So we'll just take the nose runway.
Master caution.
Cool. We'll go off 1-2 left, mate.
Have I got a handbrake on that I need to turn off?
Yeah. What? Near your gear. Yellow
Yep.
handle. Left click it and it'll go in. So I thought you were taxiing with me. I'll wait.
Near my gear.
Left
I've
handle.
got
It's probably
landing gear
horizontal.
knob.
There's an emergency parking brake. So you see where your jettison thing is?
Yeah,
Below that yellow handle.
that yellow handle. Yeah, it's in now. I was like, what the fuck?
It's because it's a cold start. We played on my server too many times where we just jump in. Yeah, so on my server, we just hot started for a couple of months. Because most of us knew how to.
That's pretty
cold
funny
start.
that we've fucking just like bombed up Mark 82s at Dubai International Airport
No,
on a civilian airliner stand.
I've only
Cheers,
been here
boys.
once.
That's cool, mate. It's just funny.
Altitude. Altitude.
Still with me?
Yeah, mate, just following you.
I'm taking a direct line.
Matt, is that you off to our just northeast, mate?
Yeah,
in the-
I'm on your 11 o'clock.
There's a pretty solid contrail up there. Oh, you got an AWACS up, cool.
Ooh, some things we didn't cover. You got your data link on? Cool. We're not bothered with the canopy. We're probably good enough to just take off here.
Roger.
We're fucking steaming it in. What's your ground speed, mate?
What's this HUD again? I'm fucking.
So on the HSI, mate, right in the centre of your aircraft. Oh, on that screen is your aircraft. Left is your true airspeed. Right is your ground speed.
20.
That's not bad. We'll do a staggered takeoff, mate, for now. I'm just gonna go.
Altitude.
Yeah, sure.
Altitude.
As soon as I'm wheels up, I'll come out of burner and go mill.
So my fucking high nose wheel, I'm fucking binning the jet on the runway.
So make sure your gear's up before 250 knots. And then as soon as you're airborne and you've got a positive rate of climb, I'll probably put your flaps to water. Might need to trim a little bit just because we've got the targeting pod on the right cheek. Right cheek. Oh, sorry, left cheek. So yeah, right cheek.
Get up, you can. Gear up is in the top position.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Believe I am all good, mate.
I'm just slowing down to 360 knots.
360.
Yeah, 360.
Cool. I am trimming left. How do I correct that?
You are rolling left. You
Yeah,
trim
rolling
right.
left.
So top right on the joystick. He's got the trim button. Probably do 2 or 3 clicks to the right, and that should cancel it out.
Top right.
On your joystick.
Yeah,
It's the
see.
big grey button. I think you're using SRS, mate, because you keep chopping in and out. I'm a comms engineer, I suppose. Comms engineer. And Eric's a
I've
holder.
just started ground school, mate.
Yeah. Manager, more of a manager. I don't really do any actual engineering. Everyone else does it for me. I've dropped quite a lot of speed. That's a load of bollocks.
What's going on there? That's me at 360, mate. Do you want me to blast up to get to you?
Yeah. I'm going to climb up to probably about 15,000 feet.
Altitude.
I'm at
Altitude.
345 and then I can't actually climb at 360 and being greedy. Not them, that was, sorry, that was an inside of dip. There was a time when we had 9 of us on, we were flying a big diamond, and then we tried to do a loop. Otto was leading. He said, we agreed we were going to do a loop, and then he said, right, down for a loop, and then started pulling up, because it's a down for a loop that kind of threw people off, and then he started pulling really slowly, so we all ended up just fucking it up. Right, I'm going to level out at 17,000 feet there, mate. You visual with me?
Yep.
Cool. We'll turn left onto the target area, and we're going to do it anti-clockwise. In fact, sorry. Yeah, we're going to do an anti-clockwise turn around it. Some things that might help you, mate. Once you're at altitude, I usually turn my autopilot on.
Pull up. Pull up.
Turn your autopilot on for what? For height?
Yeah, just for barring out.
Where is that?
So, have you turned your data link on yet?
No, unless you've told me to, mate. No.
No, okay. Do you remember where the upfront controller is?
Yep.
Yeah, you got the horizontal row buttons?
Yep.
Yeah, one says DL, data link.
Fuck off. There's bit special display. Is this what you're chatting about?
No.
Why is my trim fucked?
So you know where the numpad is?
Yep. Oh,
Which is
sorry,
0.
yeah, sorry, I was looking at someone else.
Yeah, cool. And then there's data link. You press
Yep.
that, and then you can go to the on button and press and hold the on button.
Pull up! Pull up! Pull up!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've seen you on my data link. So on your bottom screen, mate, hit the middle, hit the bottom mode. Where's that? Hit the bottom middle button, so that it's on the tack screen.
Bottom middle button.
So it says tack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then on the right hand side it says SA. Hit that.
Yeah.
And then I've got my scale at 40 for the time being.
Altitude. Altitude.
I might be able to get down to 20 minutes, yeah, use 20
40?
or 40, whatever you want.
Is that the up and down arrows?
No. Those are the waypoints.
Right.
Right at the top row, middle, it says SCL scale.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably want it on 40, mate.
I'm on 40 right now, mate.
Cool. Now, if you have a look on your 8 o'clock, well, yeah, 8 o'clock, you'll probably see us. So you'll see like a 3 in a circle. That's waypoint 3.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
sorry.
You'll see 2 planes, A and B. Yeah,
I've got B and Romeo. No, it's A, yeah. A.
Yeah, so A is Matty because he's the first out of the 4 in this block of 4 F-18s, and I'm B.
Right.
Cool. So now you kind of know where you are in relation to waypoint 3.
How can I autopilot, mate?
Okay. So first of all, can we turn towards waypoint 3, or just turn slightly off it? Come round to the left.
Sorry, where is waypoint 3? Is that the thing to add 6
Okay.
o'clock?
Yeah, pretty much. You're 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, now that you're more or less flying in the right direction, mate, what you can do is, you know where that data link switch button was? Far left of that it says AP, autopilot.
Yeah.
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 Just press that once, and then you've got altitude hold, heading select, barrow altitude, and rad out. We're too high for rad out because first of all you need your radar on. You need to be below 5,000 feet.
Yep.
So I just hit barrow out, and then it's a good thing to have if we sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Deconflict height with 1,000 feet. So I'm at 17,000. If you go to 18,000.
Yep.
And then hit barrow, although we're heads down, there's less of a chance.
Can I just pull through that, or do I need to turn it off to do that?
I'd turn it off because the system will try to fight to keep you on 70 on whatever you're currently selected as.
Nah, you can pull through it, mate. Actually, I just pulled through it.
Yeah, but it jolts.
So you're at 17,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down 17. I'm 17 now. 17.3. Cool. And I'm
Yeah, almost set, mate.
very badly targeting the area. We've got loads of time, loads of fuel. I'd rather do things slow and go and land a few times than actually just rush it.
Yeah, sure. Is waypoint 3 the number 3?
Yep.
Alright.
Cool. The sun is blinding. Very hazy. Right, Eric, I suppose the first thing we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get eyes on with the targeting pod.
Yeah.
So, when you're on autopilot, kind of in an orbit-ish, and you're happy with it, we'll start messing around with systems.
Can you autopilot an orbit so it will just constantly pull a
Yeah,
pull a turn?
yeah, I've literally got mine on it right now. You can even put attitude hold if you wanted to, but to be honest, because it'll be holding barrow, you're pretty much fine anyway.
Right.
So I just have it on barrow.
You just have it on barrow. That's me obviously straight lining though. So what do you just pull a
Yeah,
turn and
so
then?
if you do small inputs, it will
Yeah.
maintain barrow, or it'll try to maintain barrow, but it will allow you to roll the jet.
Roger.
Eventually, like, we'll be doing this, and you won't be using autopilot much unless we're coming in from afar. But just for now, just because it means you can spend more time heads down than worrying about flying the aircraft, we'll chill with the autopilot.
Cool.
Hello.
I'm in the wheel. I'm in the wheel, mate.
Cool. Let me just turn the brightness up on the bottom screen. Right, on your right screen, mate, go to the TAC menu.
Right screen, TAC menu. In.
Cool. On the top row, left-hand side, it should just say Fleur. Click that.
It says stores, mate. Oh, Fleur. Yeah, sorry, top. Yep.
Yeah. We might need to flick the Fleur on now. So it's right-click. Sorry. What I mean by that is, do you remember the switch we turned on earlier?
Yeah, mate. I just turned it to on. There's no change.
Yeah, that's good. So it's currently frozen. The only way I know to unlock it from freezing is to click the right wall middle button, click it once, which will then slew it to the total velocity vector. So if you press that
wheel,
button,
sorry, mate. Right wheel, middle button.
sorry, the right screen,
Yeah.
the right row of buttons, the middle one there.
The
Does
VV slip or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Right click twice.
Left click it.
Yep.
Cool. And then if you click it again, so it's no longer boxed.
Yeah, I've got it as a box now, mate.
Yep. So click it again, so it's no longer boxed.
Yep, no longer boxed.
Cool. Now we can be really cheeky. Have you got the SA page still open on the bottom screen?
I've got SA on my bottom, yeah.
Yeah. So on the right-hand side, the fourth button down says WP-DSG, Weapon Designate. Seen?
Sorry, no, say again.
So on the
Yep.
on the SA page,
Yep.
right-hand side, fourth button down,
Yeah,
it should say WP-DSG, Weapon Designate. You click that,
selected.
it slews all your sensors and systems basically to a waypoint. So now your targeting pod should be looking at the area, and depending on where you are, how high you are, like the aspect and everything, you should be able to see
Altitude.
basically what's going on down below.
Altitude.
Roger, I'm in a too tight a wheel then by the looks of it.
Yeah, me too. I'm just gonna
Uh,
just get yourself into a better wheel so that you're constantly orbiting around it.
yeah, see. Fuck, is that just fucking personnel?
Say again, sorry?
Is the target just personnel?
No, I haven't actually looked yet.
Oh, the vehicles.
Are they
Yeah,
still
no,
there?
see, I see him visually actually. Yeah,
I did see them, but I'm blind. Right, yeah, visual.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
That's cool. As long as there's still targets down there, then we're grand. Cool. Depending on your preference, mate. So on the targeting pod, you've got two different types of should we say view formats, view types. You've got CCD, which is like TV sensor. And then you've got FLIR, when it'll be hot cold. So on the left hand side, far bottom button, you press that to toggle it. I'm going to put it on FLIR. Yeah, so if you press it once, it'll go to FLIR. I'm going to put it on that because right now, personally for me, it's easier to see.
Yep.
Yeah, right, what we need to do now is we need to make the target pod sensor of interest. So on your joystick, let me just get back into Hold. Yeah. On your joystick, mate, you know where the big red button is? One
Yep.
button below that, like
Yep.
the black one with like the horizontal lines.
Yeah.
If you press that and pull it to the if you pull it to the right for like longer than a
Press
second,
amp due to the right.
ignore press, wrong term. Just if you pull it to the right for
Yep.
more than a second, what it should do is put a diamond in the top right of that screen. Might be quite
Yep.
hard to see if you've got a green background. Cool. That means it's now sensor of interest.
Roger.
So if you were to the button to the right of that on the bottom, like the black one with the kind of like a D-pad, almost like an inverted D-pad. If you were to use that, it should probably slew the screen around. In fact, it probably won't because we're still on weapon designate, but yeah. I'm
Stand by,
last,
mate.
I'm
Just
last.
adjusting the wheel.
I think we've got it on weapon designate, so you have to come out of weapon designate to then have it as a what do you call it, a mark point.
Fuel
Yeah,
low.
correct.
Shifting that
Fuel
hard
low.
I know. If you need to, you could always change one of your screens, just put the HUD on a screen. I'm expecting you to be 18,000 plus. I'm now down at 16 just because I'm shit.
Yeah. I'm at 18.4.
Surprise, mate. I'm looking at the SA page. We're not know each other. We're doing anti-clockwise stuff. Cool. So try and find a target that's not blown up, and let me know once you found one.
Right, so how do I move that little thing around?
So the way you slew the targeting pod
Yep.
is on your joystick on like
Yep.
the front plate, the bottom right,
Bottom right.
the bottom right switch.
Yeah,
and
mate.
drag it
Seen.
around.
Doing.
Cool. What you can do now is on the screen in the top left or corner, you've pretty much got all your zoom functionality. So on the left hand side, you've got two arrows. They'll zoom in and out, and
Yeah,
you can
seen.
put them up to like I think it's 10. And then on the top, you've also got wide and narrow.
All I can see is fucking smoking wrecks.
Cool. We're down to 5,000 fuel. We got time. We'll bail out. I'm just going to set a bingo of about 2.5.
I'm at 6.9 fuel.
Cool. Nice.
Cool. I've got a target.
Cool. So once you've got a target, we need to press what's called the sensor select. I think it's the sensor select depress or TDC depress. Let me check. Just so I'm talking. Adjust controls. Yep. Thank you. TDC depress. For me, that is bound to the button on the top of the joystick, but on the side, you know, right at the top where kind of like I think it's your index finger would sit nicely if it's pointing forwards.
Yeah, the kind of the little
grey one that's
fucking-
poking out right.
Yep.
Yeah, if you press that, mate, it will
Yep.
basically set that as a waypoint.
Diamond's the
Yeah.
target.
Yeah, cool. What we should probably do though, mate, is we should undesignate from the waypoint. So on the SA page. SA page? Yep.
Yep.
Bam. This is where I'm a little. Previously, what would happen is if you had it weapon designated, but you selected a new target, it would prioritize the waypoint over the target.
Right.
So I'm also in two minds to cancel the waypoint designate and then just solely rely on target.
Right.
Fuck it, we'll try it and see what happens here. So you've got that target selected. Happy? Right.
Yep.
What we need to do now is go and turn air to ground mode on. So left screen, left of that, you've got the master arm switch and then air to air and air to ground.
Sorry, which screen?
So your left screen.
Yep.
Yep. Left of that, you've got A/A and A/G.
Left-hand screen, left buttons. I've got mode, E, fuse, and code.
Go left of them, outside of the screen.
Oh, yep. Master arm.
Yep. So don't hit master arm on yet. Just hit air to ground on.
A to G. Yep.
Yep. And now
Highlighted.
obviously on the right hand side, it's change it to the air to ground radio, which is not what we want. So press
Yep.
the menu button, go back to flare. Target still on, that's good. Now that that's on, we can laser our, or we can arm our laser.
How do I get to flare? Sorry, mate. So I go tack.
Yep, and then it should be in the top. Still
Oh,
say
top
flare.
top left. Yeah. Yeah, I have lost my.
Request rearming.
Unless I'm masked. No,
You're
I've lost
masked,
my
probably.
target, mate.
Copy.
Have you?
Oh, no.
No.
Sorry, I was masking. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I was about to say it shouldn't reset. Right. The only thing we need to do now, mate, is because now we've actually put it in air to ground mode, it will let us arm the laser.
Right.
So do you remember where we turned it on earlier?
The radar.
Yeah, kind of near that. There's the flare switch by your right hip.
Yeah.
Yep, hit that. Sorry, right at that it says LTD/R.
Yeah.
Yep. Right click that into the arm position. Oh, sorry, left click it.
Rearming
I'm
complete.
armed.
Cool. Now what that's done is, if Matty is correct, and we'll try it. If it automatically lasers, then we're laughing here. If not, we'd have to do it manually. But fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I kind of try to run in from about 5 miles away because it gives you time to set up. But essentially, we are configured to drop. The only thing you need to do now is pretty much press the master arm switch on. You need to run in on the target. As you're running in, there'll be a vertical bar on your HUD. You want that
Yep.
right in the center, and you also want to be flying wings level. At the moment, it probably says auto and it's crossed out on your HUD.
Yeah, it says auto crossed out.
Yeah, when you're running in, mate, it will give you like a countdown. After it gets to 10 seconds, what happens is a vertical bar starts dropping down the horizontal bar on the screen. And when it hits the like wings level,
Yeah.
essentially, or 0, it will drop the bomb. So
Roger.
before that happens, you need to press and hold the big red weapon release button on the joystick.
Which is the topmost left button.
Yeah, big red one. So turn master arm switch to arm.
Armed.
Cool. Run in on a target.
Turning in.
Assuming you're not too close.
Yeah, I got a vertical bar now.
Cool. Get the vertical bar. Basically use your TVV. Get the vertical bar so it's matching with the vertical bar on the TVV, and then get your TVV, which is basically where it shows you where the jets go in, on the horizon, the artificial horizon, and then fly that in. There should be a timer.
I've got auto. My bar's gone. Stand
Doesn't
by,
look like
mate.
you're running in on a target.
I am now running in on target.
Cool. So below auto, is there a timer?
Below auto, yeah, 21,
Cool.
19.
Yep, so when it gets to 10, mate, press and hold that red button all the way until the weapon
When it gets to
drops.
10, I'm at 10 now.
Yep, so press and hold that button.
Yeah. It's still counting down.
Yeah,
2,
that's cool, that's cool.
1, laser.
Right, that's 1 away. Does it give any indication of laser arm or LTDR?
Am I letting go of the button?
Yeah, you can let go now, mate. The bomb's dropped. Oh, wow. Cool, mate. Let's just see if it hits then.
Laser 1. TTI 7. Is that terminal now? Yeah, splash.
Cool. Did it hit the target you want?
I don't know. I was fucking upside down watching it.
Mate, you literally hit the same target I was going for. I'm so glad I decided not to run in. Cool.
I'm fully masked, but I think it will be... I saw a fucking big bang.
Yeah, I saw a bang too, mate, so I think you're fine.
Yeah.
You won't laze if you're...
No, when it went terminal, I went upside down. Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a big plume of smoke coming out where my pod's looking at.
So it managed to hit. It might be a bug, but in theory, you shouldn't mask the.
Yeah. No, that's why I
thing
waited
until
until it went
impact.
terminal, because I thought I'd be able to chin it.
Right, one away. Oh, it counts down for laser for me. Oh, that's sweet. Right, I'm zooming out just to make sure it doesn't miss. Splash or shack, sorry. Cool, mate. So in your own time, drop a few more bombs. I'm going to try and follow you in this this rotation. You've done a clockwise turn.
Yeah.
I'll find another target. Hopefully there'll be enough time between me and you to basically, if you destroy the same target, I can switch. Is there a waypoint for it, or do I just need to... Is it on the coast, on the east? Yeah, I just heads down at the moment. So you're up at 19,000 feet, Eric?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking around.
That's cool, that's cool. I'm going to come up to 17.
I shall level on 19, mate.
Cool. Let's get some more laser guided bombs off. And then we'll do some dumb bomb drops and then we'll go land.
Is there a way to reset the trim, obviously, because I fucking won away, so it's now quite heavily tilted.
I'll just keep trimming until I find the right balance. So, for me personally, I think I dropped one on my right wing, so I need to trim right.
Yeah, okay.
J-dams.
Yeah.
J-dams. I know, I loved it when they came in, but at the same time, Gore just died overnight because people were launching them from like 40, 50 miles away and just going to landing, and then J-dams, if you drop them for like 45k, and you can get some real distance on them. All right, Eric, I'm running in now.
Yeah, mate, sorry, I've gone miles out from the waypoint. I can't actually get a good enough fidelity in it.
Cool, I'm just getting rid of mine so that I can lose some weight and burn fuel. Cool. Oh shit. Yeah, as long as you leave some targets. I don't know how many's down there. Cool. I know. No, it's so cool when you zoom out fully and you just see that black line come in and then see you later, mate. Cool, I'm at 16. Tell me when you're passing over because I'll make sure I don't drop.
My DCS has just started audio playing out my speakers. How do I fix that?
Oh.
Is that escape settings?
That's probably a reboot of the game, to be honest. I don't know. There's no way of changing. I'm not aware of any way of changing your devices in the game. The only thing
Yeah.
I could recommend personally. Oh no, sorry, you can't. Go to system audio,
Yeah,
so escape
seen.
audio, and try and override it. You can also bring the master volume all the way to 0, then change it, and then bring
Fixed
the
it,
master
mate.
volume up.
I'm back in. Cheers.
Too bad. You want stud 1? No, that's fine. Radio check? I don't think Is that you talking only on SRS then? Because it sounds just
Altitude.
Sweet. And I'm not mumbled. Yeah, so I was talking on Discord just then. This is me on SRS. Alright, cool. I'll mute myself on this. I'll set up the keybinder in a bit. But maybe it's fixed itself. Previously, if I was talking on SRS, it would come through like really muffled, apparently. I don't know if it mutes on Discord. I'll check it in a second. Let me run in and then I'll probably delete the keybinder and all reused it. How many bombs I've got left? Is there a tanker nearby? Why does my LTDR go to off all the time? Alright, well, away. How you getting on with
Right. So I'm fucking around in the wheel, mate. I found a target, so that's all happy. I've turned my arm switch off, but all I need to do is there a readout on the targeting pod? Doesn't look like it, mate.
Readout?
Singular vehicle, mate. Am I literally just going to run in and fucking bombs clear when I'm in the bracket?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. I'm just doing an orbit at the moment, anti-clockwise, 15,000 feet. Hopefully I'll be out of your way. I'm just going to try and put some settings on Discord quickly.
Altitude. Altitude.
Who's launched on me? Just getting let me check my EW page.
I haven't done anything, mate. I'm literally just doing a run in now.
Okay, I came back in and all of a sudden my RWR was going mental.
Who, me? I'm in the dive right now, going on to targets. going to go 10,000.
My Discord bots are working, and SRS is working.
Sweet, I'm happy. SRS is working. Oh, I think it was me. I've got a lot of USB devices, and I think I just just too saturated it too much or something. It was working fine on Discord, but SRS it would just die of death. Right, I'm getting very close to bingo. Where's new anchor? One above us, but it's the wrong one. You can actually do it. I might be cheeky. Yeah, mate, just like a pro.
Can't
You know what
fucking see the targets.
If you really struggle, mate,
I'm
use
pretty
the
sure I've
weapon
just
designate.
completely overflown it.
Use the weapon designate tool then, mate, and it'll take you to it. Arco 100X. He's the boom.
Arco, 1-1.
What you found?
Dodge, 1-1. Request rejoin.
Nice. Well, he's 50.
Dodge
Oh,
1-1.
says he's
Arco
45 minutes.
1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 14,000 at 280.
What's his attack and is it 101? Yeah, I've don't know, mate. I've plugged in 101. Where the fuck is this taking me? Cool. 12 miles out. Down at bingo. I'm completely blind on my 130. I'm gonna punch tanks.
Just fucking dropped from 2,000 feet.
Ready, recontact.
Nice.
Return pre-contact.
Got 2 more, but I'm on 3,600 right now in fuel.
Return pre-contact.
Oh, what the fuck? It didn't hit.
Abort rejoin.
I've dropped all stores. Do you wanna land, mate?
Texaco,
Yeah,
1-1.
yeah, I can do.
Dodge,
Why would that not have
Request
hit?
rejoin.
Is
Dodge
laser
1-1.
set to
Texaco
arm?
1-1. Proceed to
In which
pre-contact.
Ready,
case, then it's going
recontact.
purely off of G. In fact,
0.
maybe going off GPS. It's going off a guess. So there's different types of bomb release modes. Unguided, CCRP and CCIP. CCIPs continuously calculate impact point, which basically
Ready,
means
recontact.
when you're diving in, it will give you like a
Contact.
dagger and chain, or a line and a dagger. I can't remember what they call it. Basically, a vertical line right at the bottom, they give you a crosshair. When it goes
Yeah.
small, it means it's now within range, and where you drop that, it's not guaranteed, but it's highly likely to hit that location.
Right.
Negatives of doing that is if you're attacking stuff that can shoot you down, you know, anything with surface to air fire, so Sapphire, anything like that is going to shoot at you, so you don't want to be using CCIP in those events. So you use CCRP, which is when you drop from high and you basically auto release and it kind of calculates where it should land. Mate, I need to land soon. I'm down at 2,000.
Return
Yep,
free
cool.
contact.
Where's the
Contact.
runway?
Return free contact.
I don't think we can land at Fujara because it's not on our map.
I can see you. You're Bravo, yeah?
Yeah, should we go land at Dubai?
Return free contact.
What, Sharjah? Yeah, I'm there now.
Contact.
Have I got fuel to do a
You're
break?
taking
Probably
fuel.
have. But is there a waypoint for it, mate?
Return free contact.
Eric, do you want to meet up? And we'll
Yeah.
try and do a break if we can. I've got 2,000 fuel, so I've probably got time. Cool. We will land on 30 right. Currently orbiting, I think, due southeast, south of the airfield at 18,000.
You are?
Yeah, you should see me on the TG on the SA page.
Yeah, no, I can see you. I'm just coming around to you now. On the
Cool.
other side of the target area.
I'm going to reduce my fuel flow as much as I can and just sit here.
Contact.
Cool. Coming due south to you now.
You're taking fuel.
What's your fuel?
3-2.
Cool. I'm down at 2.
Return free contact. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Currently 5 degrees nose down, descending. Still in a just a hold.
Coming up on you now, mate. I'm just burning through my fuel.
Cool.
Transfer
Because we
complete.
don't have a waypoint, I'm just going to do it
Disconnect.
as best I can visually. Do you want to
How
form a
much, how
point
much
right
fuel are
way,
you
mate?
at?
Currently at 1.9.
Okay, cool. I've just burnt down to 2k. I was going fucking afterburners, low level.
What's your height?
640 right now.
You are really low, right? I'm descending. Going idle.
So you buy the airfield, is that what you're saying?
I'm due Sorry,
You're due south of the airfield.
Should be on like your 11 o'clock. You should see me on the SA page, mate.
I can see you, I can't see the airfield.
It's not on the SA page, that's why.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm gonna come down to 2,000 feet, mate.
Roger. Am I? I'm on a 230 right now.
Right, I'm gonna keep flying this way so we got time, and then hopefully you'll get visual with me. I've got smoke, I think. Smoke on, potentially. Red smokes, but it doesn't help.
Yeah,
on
seen
visual.
mate, seen.
Altitude. Altitude.
What's your heading?
Currently 080. I'm gonna turn left onto so, yeah, I'm gonna turn left. I'm not really sure on the heading, if I'm honest, not until I'm on it. I'm quite slow, down at 240 knots. I'll speed up when you're with me.
I'm below you, on the ground, 300 feet.
Blind.
Where's my smoke, mate? No.
He's trying to form up on me, I think. Cool. Fuel low down at 1800. It's still plenty.
You've seen me, mate. I'm directly below you.
Nah, I can't. Potentially obscured. Try and get off my right wing, mate. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to put the nose down, mate, and try and get down to 2,000 feet.
I'm now in front of you. At 500 feet on your 9 o'clock.
Visual. We're not going to do a... unless you get over there to me quick, mate, we're not going to do a break. We'll break right, so that you only have to form off my left, okay? Come
Right,
close the
yeah.
gap with me. I'm going to speed up to...
Fuel low.
Yeah, cool. I'm speeding up to 350 knots, mate.
Cool.
I've turned around out on.
Where's rad out switch, mate?
Oh, it's too late to talk through it. Just fly off me if you're visual with me. We'll do a proper break in a bit. I'm just low on fuel right now. I don't want to risk it.
Altitude.
And you smoke off me.
Yeah, smoke off. So I am dead side for 30 right.
What's your speed?
350 pinned.
Cool, I'm on your right wing.
Right wing should be on my left. We're breaking right.
Change it to the left wing.
Am I clear to break?
Yeah, clear.
Cool. One on the brake, late downwind, 30 right. Oh, it's going to be a fucking steep turn here. I'm going to take off. Move to the left a little bit.
What speed are you at?
About 140 knots, 150 knots.
You...
I'm trying to get on alpha.
Altitude.
I'm underneath you, mate.
Pull up.
At 650.
That's cool. One final. Cool. I am at 800 feet AGL, so you should be clear to break at 1,000.
Yeah,
Still
I'm coming
close,
around,
but-
come around the back, mate.
I looked at that and I thought that was you then, it's your shadow. I'm doing a really bad landing here. I've completely cut the corner really steep. Actually, never mind, there's the piano keys, I'm fine. I'm just high.
Altitude. Altitude.
Left if you're braking right. That's me down. I'm going to keep my speed a little bit, Eric, just to give you a bit
Cat
of room.
flare.
Mate, I fucking piled in there, sorry.
Cat flare.
I hit the red lights at the threshold.
Cat flare. Low. Out.
You happy to start up again?
Yeah. Yeah, cut the throttle a bit too keen.
Yeah, he's playing 6 if you do. We'll do some landing practice properly if you want soon, mate. All about, you know, I'll dig the video out from Haddy, get the calls correct as per, hopefully, EFT and BFGT.
Mm-hmm.
Final. To be pedantic. I don't have the airport chart up, but I'm clearly active crossing 1-2 right. Oh shit, yeah you are.
Altitude.
So Eric, are you familiar with dead side, downwind, crosswind?
Sorry, mate, what? Say again?
Altitude.
Are you
Altitude.
familiar with the terms on the airfield in
Altitude.
terms of circuit?
Low, out.
Downwind, finals, crosswind, upwind.
Hang on, my computer just fucked up there.
Bingo. Bingo. Altitude. Altitude.
Shall we? Should we do some CCIP bombing on this next run? Take a TGP anyway, because it'll help you find a target. But we'll do some CCIP drops. We'll also do some CCRP drops with dumb bombs and see if we can hit targets. And then after that, we'll try and hit the tanker. Sound good?
Altitude. Altitude.
You pumped after we react. Hey Eric,
Yes.
you heard from Kush recently?
No, but I saw him in the mess. Why, what's up?
I imagine he'll be keen to get on DCS. He bloody loves this game.
I think he's literally, I think he was starting flying
Pull up.
this week, eventually Monday though.
Pull up. Pull up.
So he's probably quite busy.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
I just unplugged my headset.
What?
Yeah, the sound kept fucking up, so I just fucking unplugged it.
Did it work?
No, just quit the game.
What's that say? You coming back on?
Yeah. What time is it?
Don't know, I can't post it too late because I've got work tomorrow. Yeah, I'll just load up. If you're happy to start up, I'll come back in like 5 minutes. We can just take a break.
Altitude.
Load up with a
Altitude.
TGP on the right cheek again, so number 4, and then we will take 2 Mark 82s on 3 and 7.
Pull up.
Yeah, cool.
Pull up. Pull up.
The Navy boys are currently
Altitude.
making that course badge.
Altitude.
Right, back in a bit.
Sweet. You're off as well, mate. Okay.
Altitude. 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 Pull up.
How is it you get rid of the SRS overlay? Is it Control Shift Escape? Okay, cool. It's currently saying intercom and it's got ultra high frequency guards. I'm not in an aircraft yet. I think that's probably, yeah, just see you, mate, cheers.